morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Oh, I am so excited. Happy Thursday. Here we are, August the 26th. Welcome to the Morning Brew. If you are new here, I am Earth Angel Jamica. It is a blessing and an honor to have you here in this place, space, and time. This is where we come together, setting our intentions to nourish ourselves, mind, body, and spirit. And I am so excited because we are in week 3 of our Mastering Our Energy series, where we're digging into our chakras. We are really exploring what it looks like to have a balanced chakra, what it feels like to have a balanced chakra, the chakra of I feel. We are in that sacral chakra. We're learning our tools. And today being Thursday, we're talking about crystals, different exercises, different tools that we can use to connect with our energy, learn our own, to begin to master our own chakras. And today we have a guest going to be in the house. I am super excited to have Brother Bear Yona from the Native Prince Crystal Healing family coming on this morning to join us and share with us just about how crystals can be used as a tool. And I do believe that he has a little exercise that he's going to share with us this morning as well. So I'm super excited to see what he has in store for us. So with no further delay, please help me in welcoming, send that love, send those hearts to Brother Bear Yona. Brother Bear.
This
Thank
is
you.
cool. This is so different. Like I'm on the other end of this thing, you know what I mean? Like
Right? It's different when you're a guest and compared to running the show, right?
it really is. I gotta tell you, like I'm just really first like to say I'm honored and thankful for our relationship as brother and sister, and just humbled and honored to be here on your show, Earth Angels Heaven Sent, which is actually the last time this was New Year's Eve celebration.
Yes, it's been a while and we're coming up. I can't believe I was just thinking about that the other day, that it's time to start planning our
Planning for the I know for the
annual.
New Year's, for
Yes,
the Yona Palooza, and for
yes,
the Earth Angels around the world. Like that's one of the
yes.
best things I've ever did. Was Earth Angels around the world is how I kick off my year. The first Saturday of every year is the Yona Palooza, where we do 24 hours of healing and reading and crystals, and that's we
It's
all sleep for four
exciting,
days
right?
afterwards.
I
Yeah,
know,
right.
right? Oh, it was so exciting this year. This year was the best, and I look
Yeah, it was
forward to
awesome.
do. Yes. So again,
Yeah.
blessing honor. I know you've got some big stuff happening. You are on your way to New Orleans and meeting with a
New
bunch of the
Orleans. I leave
moderators.
tomorrow morning at 5 o'clock in the morning. 3 a.m. I
Oh,
got to check in.
oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So again, thank you. I know you're super busy, so we'll keep on track here. We're talking about mastering the energies, learning about our chakras, which is something I know you teach your students. You
Yeah.
are a beautiful, amazing teacher that works with gifted people and helps them to really get in touch with their gifts and understand how to elevate. Anytime we talk about the tools of our crystals, I'm always referring to you if people have questions, because I know what works for my energy. I'm great with understanding my energy and I'm great with helping others understand their energy. But when it comes to
Yeah.
crystals and things like that, I'm like, go talk to Brother Bear. He's got the that's one of your mastered gifts. And plus I really trust all the vendors at Native Prince as well. I know that you
Yeah.
you only have people surrounded in your world over there that are people we can trust. So can
Yeah.
you
It's the
share a
only
little
ones
bit
I
with
buy from.
everyone?
Okay. So you got a couple things when it comes to energy and gifts and cultivating. It's about knowledge and understanding, and that is what we use to connect, almost like our navigation. Okay. And so what I mean by that is everyone has gifts, everyone has a purpose. Okay. And there's a difference between the plural version and the singular version, right? Gifts are many. Everybody has more than one gifts. Okay. They have many things that they use. We're all born with empath intuition, and we can grow and culminate from there. The basic matrices, psychic, medium, and healer. And these are things that we can grow off of, these two gifts. And some people have many gifts, and some people have more to be revealed later. And this is understanding of but one purpose. Our purpose is our purpose. It's not the same as the others. So understanding that your energy of the chakras is important to be in tune with. A lot of you are in touch with surroundings and these negative or positive environments, but you don't know what your own um, energy is. That's like a chef who doesn't eat his own food, right?
Exactly.
Right? And so where do we begin? It's learning about understanding first off, when I say I love this person's energy, that's a slang terminology. Everyone has 7 energies that combine, making an 8th energy called aura. And this is what we feel, right? And so when we put this math together, we have to understand the next step in this is balance, right?
Yeah.
And so we have this is the thing I use for all my students, right? We have this chakra, and I want you to treat everybody looks at these chakras as a circular core of places, but it's not. I want you to treat these chakras as rubber bands that go all the way around my crown, my third eye, my throat, my heart. And as you see these rubber bands of energy, they things begin to make sense when it comes to the balance of things. Now, notice one thing in this picture that is denoted that is a movable uh, energy, like an antenna, is our hands. No matter where we place our hands, if we put them in this band, we'll feel the root energy. You understand? If I'm putting it up here, we're in the heart, the throat, the third eye. So this is why I teach people where is your energy at? Okay. When you ask levels, this is what creates imbalances. So I may have a very strong throat, but a very dirty third eye. And so, how do I balance this out? And this is something that we use many exercises. Reiki is obviously that's that girl that right there. She does all that, but we use energies to go with our receiving hand, which is our left hand, and our giving hand, which is our right hand. So if I have my energy itself, and I can, if you look here, you can see you have a core, like this line that goes down, okay? Goes down here and it goes into this core section, and then you see it on my hand. You'll see a baby hand in it, and you'll see that where it travels down to this center. Okay, this is because I've been using my gifts a lot, all right, and I use them throughout the years, and you'll see this traveling thing. So when I put my hands in front of each other and I put these cores facing each other, I will begin to feel an energy. Okay. And a lot of people feel their energy, not realizing where are my hands? My hands are feeling this energy in tune with my heart because that's the band. So if I take this same technique and I move it up here to my throat or my crown or my third eye, watch what happens to your energy. It will change. The vibration will get higher, will get warmer, will get softer, will get cooler. It will be a neutral as well. So this is how you can find out where you are at and what needs work. It's a really quick way to do it. Another way to do, because you said this is the sacral, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is that what
Mm-hmm.
we're working on today? So
Yep.
sacral is, we have certain crystals. So we have citrine. Now this is citrine right out of the ground, like it's right off the creek bed. Okay. And so if you put a light to it, it'll glow and stuff like that. And so you can use citrine to help your sacral. Sacral, as I was telling Sister Hawk earlier, right? That's what I call her. You guys call her Jamaica. I call her Sister Hawk. But anyway, sacral's probably sacral and solar are probably the two least focused on chakras.
Absolutely. I agree with
Okay.
that. Yes.
And so what happens is we get this unbalance. So if I have a foundation of concrete, my roots, and then I move on up and I've got some cinder blocks, and then I've got a marshmallow first floor, right? And then I've got solid metal beams, you'll see that that tower will begin to lean like this because of that soft gooey center. This is why you feel off, and if you just focus your energy on balancing them out, they all don't have to be 100%. I've rarely heard of that possibility, but I think it's cool that it is capable. You are capable of 100% across the board, but I've never experienced that. But I can tell you this: you can balance them all out to where you don't have this leaning tower of Yuza, right? You can lean yourself and get stronger. And so while you use this carnelian, you can use red jasper. You can use use, oh, there's a good one here. Citrine. This is a unique citrine because this citrine is called ghost citrine. It's very rare, but citrine will help you with your chakra, your sacral chakra. You also have snowflake obsidian and sunstone. Sunstone is all these are things. Okay, orange calcite as well, calming. And you can feel the orange calcite when you're rubbing your hands together. Okay, this will bring a balance in these. One thing about me is that I've always looked when I was younger. I used to look at it as a bad thing that I couldn't see colors. I am colorblind, right? And
Thank you for
Jamaic's one
yes,
of them.
yes. I wanted to touch bases on that so bad because I think it's the coolest thing ever. I really do just think it's so cool that that is one of your gifts. I do. I sorry,
I
didn't mean
didn't
to
know it
interrupt.
was a gift though. I really didn't. You know what I mean? I
Right?
had no idea this was a gift. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
And so, I've gotten these colorblind glasses and I can wear them and I can see I can see some distinctions and stuff like that. I later found out when I got these that I can't stand the color orange and its look, but I love the feel of its energy. Even colors, not just crystals, colors give out energy. Okay, and this can be easily demonstrated with while under the sun. White deflects and black absorbs the sun. So why not go to a place where I know that I'm going to be in positive energy? Of course, I'm not going to wear white. I'm going to wear black because black is known for absorbing energy. But we haven't affiliated it with that. A lot of us have not affiliated. If I walk in someone's positive environment and I want these vibes to be on me too, I'm going to wear black because I know it absorbs it. Right? If I wear white, I'm going to wear that in a place that I need to. I don't know yet. I don't have this trusting thing. I'm going to have a deflection about me, right? Deflection is so much easier than blocking because if I throw a baseball at Sister Hawk's face, she just moves.
Right?
Blocking is where you catch it. And although it didn't hit your face, it may sting a little if I'm throwing this baseball or rock at your face, right?
Right.
But a lot of people tend to tighten up and hold out for the long haul by blocking. It wastes a lot of energy when all you got to do is step to the left, slide to the right. You know what I mean?
Right.
Now dip, baby, dip.
Right.
It's
Being in
funny,
the
right?
power
Right?
energy. That's right. I
When you
love
do the percolator, when it, you know what I mean? They call it the percolator. No,
it.
but when
Right?
you do these things, it helps you like seriously not let things affect you so much. But but I was trying to say was I can't see color in the I'm extreme Deuton if those who are colorblind knows what these terms are. Extreme Deuton is the worst case. Like my doctor even said he's like this is the worst I've ever seen. Like you've got blue, white and black. And that's it. I don't have gray. So for someone who's colorblind, there's no such thing as darkness. Okay, so check this out. Colors are create darkness to where you can't see anything, whereas with someone who's colorblind, it's a shading thing, and where I can actually see better in the dark. Right.
That's pretty
So
awesome
it's
too. Okay.
yeah. If you think about it, it's shades.
Uh-huh.
There's no such thing as utter blackout. Right?
That makes
So
sense.
in
Yeah.
these moments of
Yeah.
blackout, even when you close your eyes, the energy is going to move around to a degree where you're going to see different colors. Even when you close your and put your hand over your face, you're still going to see the vibrant yellows and oranges because these energies exist in colors, which is why when people say I feel crystals, but I also can pick up a pen and feel a vibration. I can pick up a piece of paper and that tree that it came from or that plant or that leaf that it came from produces an energy as well. You can also pick up certain markers. There's certain Sharpies and stuff like that. They're toxic and I cannot use them because it messes with my energy too much so to where I literally I can't use this. So you'll see me holding Sharpies and highlighters in the row where I need them because I need to make sure they don't mess up my energy flow, right? As crazy as it sounds.
No, I
It,
love you bringing that up because to me, this is exactly what we're trying to teach is like when we master our energy, when we really start to understand energy is in everything around us. I love that you're aware that that is toxic to your field. You know, you understand how it affects
Yeah.
your field, and you're able to. But that's
So when
awareness.
you're dealing, you're 100% right. And when you're dealing with energies to fine tune yourself, okay, you can literally pick up plants and vegetables and I'll feel the pesticide poisons on it or the organic ones. And I
Yeah.
will buy my produce based on this. I can wash it off and I'll buy some things to wash it off, but I just can't now I can't visually get that poison out of my mind because I felt it in my vibration. And I don't know if you know what it feels like, but a pesticide energy is like an inadvertent zapping. And it's like, to me, when it feels through my fingers, it's like zzz, 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 and I can't get that feeling. You don't want that in your stomach,
Right.
right? And then you
Yeah.
don't want it broke down and then spread throughout. So it's like, uh, even with food, this is why people have to understand your best you is mentally and physically. Your best you is going to help you produce a higher level of energy. When I do my healings, there's certain foods I eat, there's certain things I don't eat. When I need to get grounded, believe it or not, coffee and tea are one of the best grounders you can have internally.
Mhm.
So I'll drink this when I'm working on getting my focus on grounding. When do I do this? Near the full moon, because the full moon provides an energy that affects water and pressure. So by me staying hydrated during a full moon is it doesn't work for me. It creates an imbalance, an insomnia, because if I'm pressing on you, who can go to sleep peacefully when you have pressure? So
Right.
you don't, I'm not saying dehydrate yourself, but you don't need to keep yourself so high. Now in the new moon, when you have that pressure away, you need to stay hydrated, because then you'll lightheaded, you'll fall off, you'll feel vertigo. There's these different things. Energy is literally can be applied everywhere. If you look in your home and you feel about your home, it should feel like a river.
I
If
love
I'm
that. Yeah.
standing at the farthest point of my home in my bedroom, I should be like I'm at the peak of this mountain and I should feel this river, and it cut off into creeks and streams throughout my home, and then out the door it goes. Out the windows it goes, right? I should open my window, right? With all the other windows open, it would suck in wind, right? But in a home that has flow, if I have this door and window open over here and I open this window, you'll still feel the energy flow out. These are signs that let me know that my home is like a flowing river. If you don't have this, then you need to check this out and look into this and get the flow, because the flow of your home affects everything: your day, your start, your rest, your ending. All of this is where you reside, right? So
Absolutely.
chakras, being fed positive energy and right types of energy throughout the beginning to the end of the day, will enable you to be what we call ready. Right?
Yes.
Right? So we need to charge ourselves. We have things like these amethyst. I call them amethyst teeth, right? And
Oh
so
yeah.
my left hand receives, so I'll turn my crystal here. This is the core and this is the point where the energy flows. So I'll turn it this way on my left hand. My right hand, I'll have the exact opposite way, where it's taking my energy out and it's pointing it at a point. Now, when I make a circle of my energy flowing out and getting amplified, because amethyst is a quartz, is an amplifier, so it comes from quartz. Now I'm charging myself. Now I'm charging myself in this flow of energy, right? I can now put it on my sacral area and charge my sacral area and flow by using the box breathing. Box breathing is in, hold for 3 seconds, out, hold for 3 seconds, and then in again. This is box breathing. This box is an illustration. Some people do the basic in and out. In, hold is not part of the in and out. So you just go in and you go out. This is up and down. But what you find out is when you go up and down, you're just releasing toxins in this type of breathing. Whereas when you're dealing with chakra, you need to hold to get that charge and then exhale, right? You're exhaling not just you're recharging in that hole, and you're exhaling the carbons and the negatives. Okay. And then when we breathe in, we're in charging, and now we're going to hold that charge. It's like holding the sun on something and then taking it away. Like if I just flicker this light, it's going to be harder for these plants to grow, right? If I pour water in a bucket with holes in it, it's not going to fill up.
Right.
So if I hold my breath, in a sense, I'm letting this bucket of energy fill up. And this is why box breathing is effective when it comes to charging, when it comes to releasing. In and out is a good way to go, because we need to exhale. A lot of us go through certain things that create these pressures, like and the businesses that they call hospitals and physicians like to use the word anxiety and depression. It's a big business, but the reality is this pressure, all you have to do as a basic formula is exhale. When we
Right.
get into a certain situation, how many of us really take the time to exhale?
I agree. We were just talking about that yesterday. We forget to breathe, period. We hold our breath in situations and hold on to energy. We're literally holding on to that. Like you said, we
And
forget
this
to.
is why people can understand energy, because it's a form of emotion, is a form of energy.
Yes, absolutely.
Here's how I can explain it. When you get mad, do you get hot?
I do.
Why? Why?
Right?
Why does this emotion affect or provoke a energy?
Right.
When you get happy, when you get sad, this this affects our bodies in certain ways, and therefore, the condition. This is a good word for you to know when you're working with chakras. Condition. Why I say that is because the conditions and the levels that your chakras are at will matter in these times of emotions.
Absolutely.
Because as you have an emotion, these chakras are like losing their energy, and whatever ones are lower are going to create instabilities, and then we have dominoes effect. When you ask yourself, what is my condition, most people don't know how to answer that.
I could, yeah. Right? Absolutely. Absolutely. That's why that's why
What
we're
are my
talking about
boundaries?
this.
What are
Yeah.
my boundaries? That's another one. You know what the
Mhm.
boundaries are of people around you, but you don't know what your boundaries are. And I always tell people, start with, I'm going to protect my positive environment. All right.
Right. Right.
That's the best way to start. When it
Yeah.
comes to your energy, what is your condition of your heart
Mhm.
versus your mind? Your mind is like a coach, and your heart is like that considerate, compassionate snuggle bear. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Exactly. Yes. I agree. This is why, again, it's so important to know our energy, to really understand. So we're not, when we're looking outside of ourselves, it's like looking in the mirror. We talk about it here. It's like looking in the mirror and trying to fix something on yourself by touching the mirror and fixing it. That it doesn't work. We have to come in here and understand, our energy. So I know we're coming on a half an hour. I'm so grateful for you sharing all of that. That
Oh,
was so much grateful information. Before we wrap it up, would you recommend, so if somebody's going out right now, like I said, we're going through this, people are diving into their sacral, they're really understanding their energies. um I see, like if they were to go out to a specific rock shop or their local metaphysical store, play, even going out in nature. I'm one about nature, and let Mother Nature just bring you things. When we focus, I love what you talked about with taking our hands over that sacral, because we did that yesterday without we did a little meditation where I had them holding their hands right on their sacral and receiving some information. So they got a taste already how literally us being in touch with that sacral with our own hands. So I would say if they went out and like kind of did that in a rock shop, even, just put your hand on your sacral and allow yourself to feel the energy of the stones that are around you. Let that call to you the things that
use
might
your,
help
yeah,
them.
when you do that, you're right, 100%, but use your left hand while picking up the rock, and your right hand on your stomach, or it won't feel the same.
Okay, thank you for I was hoping you were going to catch on to where I was going with that. You did it.
Yeah.
Yep, thank you. You
Yep.
picked up what I was
Yeah.
throwing down, Brother Bear. Yes,
Num num
I
num num
love
num.
it. Yep. All right, guys. I am so grateful again. Thank you, Brother Bear. Hopefully, we'll be able to get you back for some more during this series to talk a
Yeah,
little
no
bit
problem. Yeah, no problem. You guys take care,
more.
and look forward to seeing more of your shows. I'm a big fan.
Love you. Thank you, Brother Bear. Enjoy
All right.
New Orleans. I'll be with you guys in spirit, and send all my love
I
to
do not
the
know how to get off.
recipients. Oh,
All right, you
I'll
already
pick
know.
you out. Okay.
All
Bye-bye.
right, girl. All right, Sister Hawk. I
All
love
right.
you. All right, bye.
Love you. Bye-bye. All right, guys. That's so awesome. That was just so great to have Brother Bear in the house. Such an honor. Such an honor. What's the good information? Such great information. Okay, TikTok. I have you guys going a little weirdo today. Let me adjust this because I had you guys pointing at the screen so you would be able to see Brother Bear. Let's see here. How do I do this? I think I can flip you guys back around, or I might just leave it the way it is. There we go. All right, bring you guys back around here. We are moving into our food for thought. Food for thought. I know we're running a few minutes over, but it's okay because that was such great information, right, guys? Oh, I love getting to work with Brother Bear. So, guys, if you are not already a member of the Native Prince Crystal Healing family, I have tagged Brother Bear's page, the Native Prince, in the comments. So you can simply click on that. Make sure you answer all the questions because you won't be admitted. It is a very exclusive and non-exclusive exclusive club. Everybody is welcome and encouraged. Oh, I lost an earring. Oh my. Encouraged to be a part of. But we ask that you answer the questions, which really are about respecting the rules and just understanding that you understand the rules in the space. So make sure you answer all the questions and become a member over there. Lots of great, like I said, Brother Bear has a morning show that he does every morning that is part of my spiritual practice. He gets my day started before I come on here with you guys. And so we did miss it, but you can go back, Miss Anna, and rewatch it. It'll be up on the Earth Angels Heaven Sent page. As soon as this is done, it'll be up, or on the YouTube page, guys. I did get the bleep from Perfect, and Brother Bear just plugged it again as well. So I believe that was Brother Bear too, or maybe mine just popped up. I don't know, but thank you, Brother Bear. All right, guys. Such good information about the sacral. Tomorrow, heads up, we're moving into questions and answers. So we have gone through this week. We dug into really what the representation of that sacral, we talked yesterday about really, it is the place of sensuality, but really creativity, right? It is the core chakra of our creativity. And it's that creativity that does create the libido, the need to express ourselves in creative, unique individual ways, right? So really the core, going back to the core of that chakra is creativity. That's where we, you want to get to the core of balancing this, connecting with our creativity, connecting with, that the inner child of finding creative ways to express ourselves is very, very important. And I think Brother Bear hit it dead on. We talked about this before too, right? Our root, our sacral, and our solar plexus, these three crossed here tend to be the chakras that we really have a lot of imbalance happening in. This is where a lot of this stuff is stored. So these are the tools that we can use. So I challenge you this weekend to go out this weekend and go to a rock shop, go to a crystal shop, go to your local metaphysical store, and do what we just did. Practice using that, getting your hands on your sacral, right? And feeling the stones, understanding how your energy flows and how that works for you, if it's helpful, if it's not. Practicing the sway, you guys, that's the one thing we talk about on here, right? Learning our energies is we can literally hold an item in our hands, hold it, and if we're pulled, right, setting the intention, is this healthy? Is this for my highest good? Would this bring my energies into balance? Asking ourselves these questions and feeling our body, feeling it pull us. Yes, pulling towards you is a yes, away, no. Feel your hands. Check it out. See if you can pick up the different vibrations of the different crystals and the different rocks and see what really is helping with you, what your body, your energy fields are calling for. What kind of store would I go to? Any rock shops, metaphysical stores. And if you don't have something in your local area, the Native Prince Crystal Healing family. Go over there on Facebook, check them out because there's lots of really amazing vendors. If you're not able to go feel, you can at least connect and see some of the stuff they have available. But check it out. So that's the challenge, guys. That is your challenge for Rocks and Crystals in this weekend. Tomorrow is all about questions and answers. If anybody has any questions throughout this week on any of the stuff we've talked about, the foods, the essential oils, the crystals, anything, or experiences. If you've had any experiences, I know Miss Kelly Jones, my beautiful sister, has had some amazing experiences that she's shared along this journey so far with really starting to understand her energy system, starting to read her own energy, and it is bringing her some amazing shifts. So if you'd like to share, let me know. Message me. You can email me on Earth Angels Heaven Sent. I can bring you right up like we have Brother Bear if you want to share live with what's going on, or you can just share with me and allow me the permission to share with you, and I'll share the story out here. But I do believe it's important for us to do that because it shows that, like, oh, somebody else is going through that. Well, if they're going through that and I can relate that I'm kind of going through that, oh, that kind of makes sense. Maybe I'll try that, right? As we hear other people's stories, this is how we expand and grow and help each other. So, okay, I know we're moving on now. Everyone say it was amazing to, oh, Kelly said, yes, it was amazing to learn me. I love that, right? Isn't it a great thing to start to learn ourselves? I'll be honest with you, years and years ago, that phrase, I'm trying to find myself. I'm finding myself. I need to find myself. I used to think that was the most insane comment. I really did. I thought, like, whatever, like, how can you not know yourself? You live with you are you, like, you know yourself, and I really had no clue. I had no clue who myself was, right? Again, I was still living so much in that reflective of the mirror world outside of me, and a reflective of what everybody else's opinion of me. I thought that was me, right? Rather than really understanding me. So it is such a gift. I love the way you put that. I love it. All right, guys. So food for thought, to quote Wayne Dyer, one of my favorites, who I listen to his stuff a lot, right? Change your thought, change your life. And it's true. When we start examining, that's why we going into understanding our energy systems, our belief systems, right? Because it is our beliefs. It is the unseen within us that is creating the scene around us. It's our core beliefs, our core thoughts that we are projecting into the universe. Everything is about energy, and we are receivers. We receive from Mother Earth, it comes into us, and we project out to the universe to manifest. We are manifestors. We transmute this energy, send it out, and we manifest. That's what we do. The question is, if we're manifesting consciously the things that we really want in our life, or are we manifesting things that don't belong to us, perhaps, maybe things that we don't want. That's why it's important to look at our old beliefs, getting to the core of these. Miss Kelly, one of the things that she shared, and she just gave me permission to share it, so I'm going to share it, right? One of the things that she was able to look at was the experience with her daughter and the upbringing of her daughter, so determined to change the way it was done with her that she actually wound up doing it again the exact same way, just a little differently than it was done, right? It's same verse, just a little bit worse. But by her being able to see that pattern, she was able to change her thinking. Her belief and her thinking changed on that all of a sudden, where she could see that this is where forgiveness work was done and that this was what she's here to do, to have a new understanding, to see that pattern, to bring the forgiveness so that it breaks the chain in her generational line. Right? But she had to come into changing her thought and her belief first. And that had to come getting to the core of what really wasn't hers. That actually came from her mother, which is where we started in the root getting to this stuff, right? So it's moving through and understanding us. Now, moving into the emotion.